There we go.
Basically, what I want to do today is encourage you, because a lot of times people are not going to encourage you. All right? They're going to see your situation right now, which is temporary. They may talk negatively about you or anything of that nature. But as a child of God, a beautiful child of God, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. You went through the military, so I know you went through basic training. You had people yelling at you, but you were able to endure and make it along the way until you're here right now. So right now it's just a temporary time, okay? But you're going to have a blessing. So what I'm going to tell you right now is to stay encouraged, stay motivated. And if there's not a person like me or Miss Lord that's around, then you look into that mirror and you tell yourself, I can. In the military, what we used to say, I can because I know we can, or can-do attitude, that's what you're going to have. You have to be positive. Now, what I did today, which I believe is just right on time for this presentation, I send out messages, inspirational messages, things that are on my heart. And today I sent out, think highly of yourself, because the world takes you at your own estimate. So if you present yourself and you think positive, you are positive. So my tag to that is CBS, cool, confident, and classy. That's me. CBS is Charmaine Betty Singleton. That's what I think about myself. I'm going to walk in my faith. I'm going to walk in that confidence. I'm going to walk knowing that right now is just a temporary time, but I know there are better things in store. Right now, I have some obstacles that I have to face, but those obstacles are going to be turned into a stepping stone, and I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. I'm going to have that positive attitude. So yes, I may not be able to get my light bill right now, or I cannot get the gift card, or yes, there's something going on with my apartment, but that's just a temporary thing. That's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me from keep going to school, to finish my education, to get whatever I want, because you know you can do it. All right? And you're not always going to have somebody there around. So that's why I said you get up in the morning, all right, after you pray to God or whatever kind of meditation that you do, you got to go to the bathroom, right? And normally in the bathroom, there's a mirror. All right? You just look yourself in that mirror. All right? And you see a reflection of a beautiful human being. And when you see that reflection, you talk positive words into that reflection. You're telling yourself, I can. I thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. I thank you, God, for this opportunity that you're going to give me. I thank you that when I go outside, there's going to be somebody out there that's going to help me. Yeah. So you're speaking all of these different things into existence. You're encouraging yourself. So when you get out there, you can be that classy, cool, and confident person, just like CBS. Just walking out there, just dressed, saying, hello, how you doing? And when you say hello to somebody with a smile on your face, when you're talking to that interviewer, a firm hug, all right, a handshake, okay? Because basically you're saying is that, you know what, I'm the best person for this job. I'm the only candidate today that you want to hear. And even if it doesn't work out that way, you know you put your best foot forward, right? All right, and aim high for the Air Force, or whatever you want to say, whatever is your motivational spirit, whatever you think you can. So I wake up saying, I can do all things. No matter what's going to happen, I can do it. No matter if I get a nasty look when I say good morning, I'm just going to go, good morning, how are you? You know, so you make that eye contact, you're smiling, sooner or later they're going to say something back, right? Yeah, okay. All right. They're going to say something. And if it's not what you want to hear, you just keep on. You have a good day. You be really blessed. All right? But you don't let that negative environment, that negative experience or anything like that stop you from what you want to do. Okay? Now, something else that I posted yesterday, so just give me a minute. And I just want you to close your eyes while I bring this up. Hold on for 1 second. I apologize. All right, hold on. It's taking a minute. Okay. Let me see if I can do it one other way. Okay. Okay, but it won't come up, and you know that sometimes that's what we have have with technology, but basically the message was to think positively. And it's going to start out, I can't finish it because I don't see the whole thing, but close your eyes and just think about this. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. Success begins with your own will. It's all in your state of mind. Okay? It's in your state of mind. Okay? You can do it. I know you can do it because you did the push-ups. All right? When people told you you could not go to the military, you did the push-ups, right? Yeah. You did the sit-ups, right? Yeah. All right? You ran. Okay? And you could do that, right? So if you could do that little thing, don't you believe that you can do something else? All right. Because you are people that protected this country. Right. Okay? So my hat is off to you, and I do salute you for that. That by itself, okay? You have already accomplished something special. Okay? And don't let anyone take that away from you. All right? So if you did that, you could go from your home, and some people said they were regular army, and go to another state and meet other people that you've never seen before and sleep in a barracks, all right? And get to know people from different places, all right? And find a battle buddy, okay? All right, so y'all shaking your heads. So you know you can do it. So now what I encourage you to do, because you're transitioning, right? Okay, so you no longer live in the barracks. Okay, but you're trying to get a place to live right now. What you need to do, and what's important about this group, is to find yourself a battle buddy. Okay, not only here, but in church, in your family. Somebody is positive. Okay, that is going to encourage you and be there for you, but also hold you accountable. All right. When I say hold you accountable, it's the same thing. When I want to lose weight, I got to talk to somebody. You know, got to talk to somebody and say, okay, you know what? I see that cake. All right? I really want to eat that cake right now. I may have to call somebody and ask them for help, right? And that person says, girl, meet me at the gym. All right? We go to Zumba. All right? Yes, and then you be like, you know, the cake. All right? Zumba. The cake. And the next thing you know, my girl is waiting for me. I need to go over there. And, you know, that's the kind of people that you need around you. Not the cake. No, for the Zumba, the exercise, or whatever it is. Oh, and now you hear something like this. But y'all understand what I'm talking about. You have to have those people that's going to encourage you. All right? The other thing that I want to tell you to do, because a lot of times we don't like doing this, you have to be honest with yourself. Because once you are honest with yourself and you understand whatever faults and difficulties that you have, all right, you forgive yourself for whatever problems that you may have, then you release all of that negative stuff. Okay? But once you're honest with yourself, then you can talk to other people about that. Let me tell you a little bit about me. Okay? I did well in school. I was able to do the different things that I wanted in life, but something that was really, really important to me was getting married. And I got married, and I thought I was going to be married for the rest of my life. Nah, that's like a little divorce thing. Yeah. A long way. You know, that kind of messed stuff up, okay? You know, and the person I was married to is a very good person. I won't say anything negative about that, but maybe we were just not meant for each other. But that was a bad experience for me. You know, I do believe we just did not know how to deal with one another, and we probably abused each other in different ways, okay? However, because of the fact that I had to get a divorce after being raised, which I think was a perfect example, my parents were married for 34 years, okay? My dad passed away 3 days after their 34th wedding anniversary. 18 months later, my mom passed away. I was raised as an only child. Okay, so I'm losing a whole lot, but I'm trying to be the superwoman that, you know, they tell us that we're going to be. And I never really grieved all of those different things that was happening. Okay, so now we have my divorce. And during that time frame, I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, I'm successful in my job. I'm successful in my education, but the one thing that was really important to me, I'm a failure. You know, I'm a failure because I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to be a mother. You know, I wanted to have that dream, that house, the picket fence, the children, the dog, or maybe not the dog, but you understand what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so I went into a state of depression. And a lot of times we don't want to talk about that, okay? Because, you know, like I said, I'm CBS, classy, cool, and confident, right? I can't tell other people that I'm trying to motivate that I have problems, you know? But I had to be real with myself because that was a whole lot of pain in my life. A whole lot of different things that was going on. Like I said, I was a failure. I thought I was a failure. I could not look at myself in the mirror, okay? And I had to deal with that, and I had to ask for help. Now, I know a lot of times when you're affiliated with the military, it's hard to ask for help because people think there's a stigma behind having mental depression, okay, not being able to do something. It's going to affect different things. But you have to be honest and you have to get the help because if you're lying to yourself and you're pretending, how are you going to go forward? How are you going to go on? So the people here in this organization, they're here to help you. And I know I was raised, whatever happened in the house, stayed in the house. All right, then. So we're going to flip that a little bit. You have to be careful who you talk about your problems with and your issues with, but if they're there are people there that's ready to help you, you have to be honest with them because they can only help you if they know what's going on. They can only help you and provide you the information and set you on the right path if you're honest with them, okay? It's just like the young lady said before me, the documentation, all right? And y'all know that about the military. We documented everything, right? You had orders to get into the military. It had orders to send you from one place to the next. You had NCOER or OER. You had a counseling statement if you did something bad or good. You know, you had a DD-214 when you got out the military. Am I speaking real? Yeah. All right then. So that's your whole documentation. But also, you may have some documentation of medical issues. Same kind of things that you may have to share with somebody else. All right? I know it's private. But those documentations not only help you, it helps others. That's a record. That helps you maybe to get benefits that you really need. But you have to talk to them about it. All right? And I had to learn that. And I'll tell you how I had to learn that. I'm the kind of person that thought I could do everything. I'm the kind of person that was always trying to help everybody. You know, I didn't need any help. I had it going on. But then I had an illness. And it was hard for me to ask other people for help. You know, I wear contacts that help me to see. If I don't have those contacts in my eyes, I can't drive different places. I can't really read too much. So technically, I may be a little bit legally blind. All right? So how do you think I'm going to be able to get from point A to point B when I was going through that situation? And I had some friends that allowed me to stay at their house. They drove me around. That was very hard for me to accept. All right? But if you have good friends, that goes back to your battle work again. Good friends, people that's working out for you, they'll do anything for you. And then later on, you're able to help them. That's the reason why I'm here. I'm blessed because people have helped me along the way. All right? And I don't take that lightly because of everything that God has allowed me to do and the kind of person that He has allowed me to be. Now I can go and speak to other people and I can do other things to help them. All right? I'm not here bragging or boasting. I really want to see you succeed. I really want to see you graduate. Okay? All right? I heard you say that. I was listening. Okay? I really want you to get into your apartment on Tuesday. All right? Okay. You know, I really want you to be where you were when you started in your journey in the military. Okay? All right? Because I know you have something special inside of you. You just have to reach deep, all right, and pull it out. And there's a quote by Martin Luther King. And basically he says, you know, you just got to keep moving, because I'm paraphrasing it. Because, all right, when we were in the military, we were running, right? Okay, now we may not be able to run because we got some bad knees, a bad back, or something like that. So we walking, right? And sometimes we may even have to crawl. But even if you're crawling, you're moving, right? Okay? So what I ask you to do every day, all right, you think about what's inside of you. What I want you to do is write down your goal. Tape it up in your mirror. And you look at that every day. And that encourages you to keep going on, all right? And then, depending on what your initials are, all right, I go by CBS, all right? But whatever you want to call yourself, you have a tagline. Like I said, I'm classy, cool, and confident. You get up every morning and you say that to yourself. And you're making one step, all right, to that goal, whatever it is. You're taking another class. You're getting a tutor to help you out. All right, you're going down to the Texas workforce and you're working on building your credit so you can get that house, if that's what your goal is, okay? But you're doing everything that you need to do. You're having the proper documentation, all right? So you can get the gas card or the gift card or whatever the case may be, you know? And if you don't know something, what we're gonna do, we're gonna ask somebody, right? We're gonna ask. And then sometimes we may have to keep asking, or keep pestering, or do whatever until we can get that answer that we need so we can get to the next step, okay? All right then. So what I want you to do again is to get back up. All right, we're going to get up in the military. We like to exercise. Okay, now this time you already know what we're going to do. We're going to give ourselves a big hug. All right, so that's 2 hugs today. All right, because you're very special and you're worthy. Okay, all right, now give me a hand. Okay, thank you.